Good morning and good afternoon. And before you say, why is she saying both? Remember, some of our friends are watching the YouTube video in the morning and some of our friends are watching the YouTube video in the afternoon. So it's good morning to those of you who are here this morning and good afternoon to those who are watching it after lunch. Okay, everybody should be watching this before their Zoom meeting, and you should be coming to the Zoom meeting so that you can ask questions, that you can do examples with me, and that we can clarify anything that you don't understand, as well as get directions for your assignment, because some of you who aren't attending the Zoom meetings are doing the assignments wrong or not doing them at all, and then that's going to affect your grade. Okay, so please follow the directions, watch this video, come to your Zoom meeting, do your homework. Okay, all right, you were asked on the website to look at this that is on Shobi and to make a paper that looks like this to take notes on. If you have not done that, you need to either pause the video, and you need to make something that looks like this. You can, stop the video right there, pause it, and make a copy of this right now, or you can go on to Shobi and make a copy, but you need to have something that looks like this in front of you, okay? All right, so today we're going to be talking about quadrilaterals, okay? Quadrilaterals, as it says right at the top there, are four-sided figures. They have four sides and four angles. That also means that they have four what are known as vertices or a vertex, okay? So I'm going to draw a quadrilateral on the board, okay? Each of the points where the lines meet, that's known as a vertex. So a quadrilateral has four sides, it has four angles, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it has four vertices where those sides meet, okay? So that's a quadrilateral. The word quad, anytime you see the word quad means four, okay? So far so good? Yeah, thumbs up? Okay, so we're going to go step by step in that the notes, the graphic organizer that I showed you, to talk about each of those specific kinds of quadrilaterals. Okay, so I'm going to write the name of the quadrilateral that we're going to talk about up at the top of my board, and then I'm going to list the things that you should have in that box, okay? You need to do a good job of filling out this box because the assignment that you have on Shobi that's related to quadrilaterals is going to be really tough to do if you do not pay attention and write those notes down. So make sure you're paying attention and writing those notes down. Okay, the first quadrilateral that we're going to talk about is a parallelogram. Okay, now right away, attention should be called to the fact that we're talking about something that has parallel lines because parallelogram has the word parallel in it, so makes sense that it would have some things that are parallel. I'm going to draw one example of a parallelogram. Okay, looks like this. It has four sides, of course, and four angles. Okay, it looks like a rectangle that's been pulled a little bit, right? Okay, to the side. Now, these two sides here, the opposite sides, this side and this side, these two lines are parallel. Those two sides are parallel. They run in the same direction, and if we continue them on forever and ever, they would never ever cross, okay? So these two sides, the opposite sides, are parallel. And then the top and the bottom sides, those run parallel horizontally in the other direction, and if we continue them on and on forever, they would never ever ever cross. This is the common picture for a parallelogram. You'll also notice this angle here and this angle here are congruent. We talked about congruent when we talked about triangles. And then this angle here and this angle here are congruent. So the opposite angles are also congruent. These sides are congruent and these sides are congruent. So it has, for the S, I want you to put two sets of congruent and parallel sides, okay? And then where it says A, A for angles, you have opposite angles are congruent. Okay? So far, does that make sense? Okay? Think about it and listen carefully. The opposite sides are parallel and they're congruent. And then the opposite angles are also congruent. Okay? So far, so good? Awesome. Moving on. Now, I'm only going to erase this top up here. I'm going to erase the word parallelogram. And I'm going to erase the picture of the parallelogram that I drew. But I'm not going to erase this yet. Okay? Actually, I'm going to erase the angles because here's the deal, friends. In your rectangle box, draw yourself a rectangle. You know what that looks like. It has 2 long sides and it has 2 short sides.